Enjoy Christmas dinner like a normal human being. We're headed over to Courtney to how to avoid some difficult holiday dilemmas.
Okay, so things can get a little sticky, a little hairy around the holiday season. You got the family coming together. It's probably been a while, Rosalinda, since families have been together because of this pandemic. So there are some things that we should probably just leave off the table. Put the decorations on the table and leave some of these things off the table. We've got Rosalinda Randall with us, our civility expert. Rosalinda, can we talk about, first off, those nosy questions that we sometimes get at these holiday gatherings?
Yes, and I believe a little bit, not to blame social media because I love it,
sure,
but so many people are okay posting every little thing that in our minds we sort of forgot that some people still, want to preserve a little bit of privacy or get to know you a little better before they start disclosing everything about them. One of the things you can do if somebody says, what we really want to do is none of your business, or, you didn't just ask me that. And you could. Some people, depending on the question, might deserve a response like that. But just to keep it simple, without getting dramatic over it, I appreciate your interest, but it's not something I want to discuss now. So, have you tried the shrimp?
Just deflection.
Try and deflect everything. And also remember that if you're in a social setting, your children, nephews, nieces might be watching on how you handle that situation.
Good point.
That is a
yes,
good point.
as well as in the workplace. Your coworkers and bosses might be seeing like, whoa, I didn't know she had it in her to do that. Might be a good thing or a bad thing. So be careful with that. Just be mindful.
Yeah.
You can also deflect by ignoring it. Someone asks me a question, I'll go, excuse me, I gotta go, whatever it is you have to do. You can ask them a question. I don't recommend the same question, but just something else. What's your favorite recipe? Do you have a holiday tradition you're renewing because of COVID? The weather, the party. I think the weather is a very underrated topic because that can go anywhere.
That's
Skiing,
true.
snowing, shopping, fireplace. I mean, everything. So those are some of the things that you can do to stop a nosy neighbor or nosy person.
Okay. Now, sometimes these things are hard to avoid because they are very timely. They're just very topical. It's those hot topics, right? But some of those hot topics are so controversial, and you've got a mix of different people and different ways of thinking. How do we avoid that kind of stuff?
You can't.
Oh.
It depends. If you're familiar with, Cousin Bob or whatever that typically likes to engage in controversial topics, try and avoid it. Try and have a few things in the back that you can refer to. For example, old family memories. Or remember that time we went to the lake, or, just so that you can control the conversation.
Yeah.
But if they eventually go there, you can just say, oh, Uncle Bob, excuse me, it was great seeing you. I'm going to get a piece of cake. Well, whatever it is that you have to do. For people who do that, I always ask, what is your point? Are you trying to change people's mind, ruin a party, have people hate you? I mean, because that's really what people start to avoid you. And there are people who do what I call the drop and walk. They love to get you in a corner and then talk at you, whatever the topic is. Sometimes it's just personal stuff and you feel caged in. It's a one-way conversation and they leave when they're done. Great catching up with you. Another one is a topic starter, and I know a couple of those who have a group and they like to throw in that hot controversial topic, just say something about it and sit back and just watch all it stir up
the
with
mess.
conflict.
Yeah.
And to avoid it, for you, if you feel that you can engage civilly, because we used to be able to do that. Opposing views had a conversation and hey, slap each other on the chest or the arm and move on.
Yeah.
But if you start yourself feeling upset, excuse yourself. Say it's not the time and the place for it, and then walk away. Just say simply, excuse me. And
sometimes civility is just walking away. Rosalinda Randall, the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom, Keep Your Distance, and your electronic book that's out as well, How to Survive the Holidays Without Having a Meltdown. It's very good information. We're going to link all the details to our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date.